The first trailer of Skeleton Crew released, and I quite like the trailer. I like the vibe that Skeleton Crew is going for. It feels different, but would that translate well to the actual show itself? Because with the Disney Plus formula and how other shows have gotten botched because of the formula that Disney Plus has, will Skeleton Crew be affected by that, or will it break through and become a really nice show to watch? Because a part of me really thinks that Skeleton Crew could be the next big show, or just a nice show to watch, while the other part of me says no, or very doubtful, because they're going to ruin it, and it's going to be botched. The storytelling is going to be just the same mishmash the other shows have, and that's why I'm very skeptical, but at the same time very hopeful, because I really hope, because if you don't know what Skeleton Crew is, most of the characters are children. Now, you think that'll be a kid's show, but it's not. This is not a kid's show. It's made for all ages, and I love how Lucasfilm was like, oh, this is like the Goonies. Remember that? Old people? This is like the Goonies. And it has that vibe. The trailer, from what we can see, has the same vibe as a Steven Spielberg 80s film, like E.T., or like the Goonies. It has that childlike wonder, like that vibe that I like. A lot of people like as well. I think my generation likes that a lot. And so I know it's kind of off-putting to have your main characters be children, because, you know, child actors aren't always the best. But hopefully they're really good, because if they're not, then the show's going to be a pain in the ass to sit through. It's going to be a slog. But hey, this video can be service to a time capsule. Months from now, once the show is finished, we can come back to this video and see if I'm right or wrong, if I think the show will be good or not. Guys, I'm very hopeful. That could all change when the show starts airing episodes, and it turns out to be really terrible. But I'm really hopeful right now that the show could be good, because I want it to be different, because, like I said, the show has, like, most of the characters, or the main characters, are children. You could do a lot with that. Having your main characters be children opens up a lot of possibilities. If the child acting is good, we could be seeing a very wholesome, slice of life, small scale Star Wars show. And if done right, if it's executed properly, then it'd be a really nice show to watch. That could be like a comfort show, and the characters can be beloved, and you have new favorite characters. That's what Star Wars needs. Lucasfilm needs new favorite Star Wars characters, and they don't have that, because most of the shows that they are producing are from pre-existing properties. The only characters that are popular in Disney Star Wars is Mandalorian and Grogu. That's it. No one from the Acolyte even comes close to the popularity that the Mando and Grogu have. We need new favorite characters, and this show could do that if they give the show time to breathe. Because John Watts is basically creating this. If you don't know, he directed the MCU Spider-Man trilogy, and I really like the Spider-Man trilogy that the MCU has, because one thing I like about it, feels different from the other Spider-Mans, is that it feels like they're high schoolers, and it's, you know, has that childlike vibe to it, where these are actual children or teenagers doing things rather than feeling like adults. It's different, and I like that vibe, and I hope that's the same case for this show. Because if it's not, then, well, it's just going to feel like the same thing like everything else is. But I really hope it's not, because, like I said, having children be a part of the main characters really opens up to it being very wholesome and fun, because I think that the Skeleton Crew is very similar to Bridge to Terabithia. And here I go, we're going to talk about the movie again. I keep talking about this movie, but it's very relevant to what's going on right now, because Bridge to Terabithia also stars children, and those children are very well written and fun to watch. And I would love if the vibe that Bridge to Terabithia has is applied to the Skeleton Crew. Like, I would love to have a movie or a show have the same vibe or the same character-ish people in Star Wars, because if you do that, then you would have a brand new favorite character, which would be awesome for Disney Star Wars, because they could sell that for money and plush toys and, you know, video games and all that type of stuff. which they desperately need because, you know, they don't really have anything in terms of new characters. They're just banking off the old stuff, which that's not good for the long term. Like I said, Bridget Terabithia is a perfect example of how to make like kid characters likable, and you want to see more of them. That's what you want. Alongside having the main characters be children, the movie does explore topics that most movies, especially for children, don't really cover. And I'm not going to get into the specifics, but more like, you know, they do more than just have a fun little adventure. No, Bridget Terabithia is more than just a fun little adventure. No, it discusses somewhat heavy topics, and actually explores ideas that most movies involving kids don't really do. And I want to see that with Skeleton Crew, because I feel like if they were to do that, if they make well-written characters, make these kid characters well-written, and have them explore topics that most, you know, kids things don't really cover, I think that'd be really interesting to cover, because this show is not meant for kids, it's meant for all ages. If they can do that, that's what I really would love to see, and I hope that they could do that, because that would be so good to create new favorite characters. But I'm going to end it here. That's all I really have to say on this, because that's all the trailer really shows. I'm not going really into the plot details, because, you know, I'll get to that, you know, down the road. But for right now, if you guys enjoyed, hit the like button, subscribe, I'm going to go now. So, goodbye, everyone.